Hello, viewers, aka our grandparents, our parents, and their friends. Welcome to the first episode of Juvenile Disappointments. I'm your co-host Lyric, and I'm with our other 5 co-hosts in this podcast. I feel like we should go around and say our name and our favorite color. My name is Lyric. I like blue.
My name is Ian, and I like green.
My name is Mason, and I like door handle.
Alright,
My
my
name-
name's Sean. I like the color pink, in fact.
My name's Marcus, and my favorite color is teal.
My name is Vaughn, and I like all colors because I'm not racist.
That is a big comedy right there.
Very big comedy.
Okay, can we continue?
All races
All
matter.
right. Yes, they do. All right.
All racists
So,
leave now.
first topic.
Sorry.
All right, first topic.
I
Everyone,
said all races. I was like, wait.
anybody have any wacky stories?
Yeah, I got a wacky story. So, I was playing, me and my friend were playing outside. I was like, probably like 8 or 9. It was like, however old I was in like 4th grade, and there was this dog. It was like a really, really big German Shepherd, and he came down the street. He was like, I was like, oh man. And I got my dad's truck. This man, I was like, okay, I'm safe now. This man was like, nah, you ain't safe. I was like, what you mean? And the dog hopped in the back of the truck. I was like, bro, it doesn't have to be like this. And then he just like wanted scratches. Like, bro, had me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this a true story or just a wacky
Yeah.
story?
It's true. It happened.
All right,
Wacky, but not real.
Did everyone clap?
all right. I got a crazy story.
Never said
So
it was
this guy, right? This guy's in West Philadelphia, right? And he's born and raised. And he was on the
Is this true?
playground. That's where he spent most of his days, you know?
What?
Can we not reference to TV shows?
That's
Okay,
That's
all right.
TV.
All right, actual wacky story. Actually wacky story. So I was with Sean, aka the other co-host of this podcast, whenever we were really little, and I kept on annoying him. And then he says, "If you annoy me again, I'm gonna punch you." And then I was
How
like,
are you annoying him?
I was just annoying him. I don't want to get into the details. But anyways, he punches me and I start crying because he punched me in the mouth. And then I punched him and then actually knocked him out. And then I felt bad, so I started crying. And then I was at my mom's work and there was like a window and she could see what happened. Then she walked out and I started crying because I was in trouble. And then Sean's dad comes up because that's when he's going to pick him up. And I was crying even more because I thought I was going to get like beaten up by like a grown man. And this was like the intro to our relationship as friends. So,
This is like the first time I ever went outside of school with them.
Pretty lit.
All right, so another wacky story. We were at camp, and I forgot what we were doing. We were about to leave for a field trip, but it was just our age group, because we were like a separate part of the camp, like a higher up. And this kid comes in crying, and he's like holding his head. It's like gushing blood, and we're like, "What happened?" And they were like, "This kid threw a rock at his head." I was like, "What? Threw a
My
rock at
God.
his head." He threw like it was like this big rock. It was like it wasn't even like
a
small
boulder.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a small rock. Like the person like picked it up and they were like, "Yeah, this is a good like 7 to 8 pounds." I was like, "Dang, does this kid have a death wish or something?" And
How do you throw a rock at yourself?
no, he threw a rock at somebody else. It was another kid. Threw
Oh,
a rock at his head. I'm like, I don't know what happened. I don't know the backstory. All I know is just man's head.
man's head was not good on that
All right,
day.
anybody else got a wacky story?
I think Ian has one.
I think
Yeah.
I have one. I would
Alright.
say that I was over at this man's Vaughn's house right here. He's another co-host of the show. To my left, I guess, in the video. And we were doing a skit thing for a Snapchat story, and I was playing Mike Wazowski, a monster that we have created in the universe of that skit. And I was told that I had to squat down on all fours and go behind this wall while
I like this
he
story so
explored up the stairs and saw all the little Mike Wazowskis everywhere up the stairs. And then
God.
right as he got to like the top stair, I had to pop out and scream as loud as I could, and then sprint down the stairs. And I like, as he was running, I barrel rolled and like completely just fell down like the entire thing of stairs. But this is the same time as Mom came home, so we had to quickly sprint to the other side of his house and hide behind a pool table. We hid there for like a good 5 minutes before like we came out. We were like, we can't do anything.
This reminds me of the story I was with Sawyer and Taylor from our old school, and Gavin, and for some reason I was chasing him around, and he has stairs, and he like jumped the whole flight of stairs and like destroyed his ankles.
Jesus.
And then his mom
Jeez.
came out
Yeah,
and was
it's
like,
been knocked out.
his mom was just, I mean, what were you expecting at 4 a.m? Your child flailing their body down, like throwing their body down the stairs.
A flight of stairs.
And then like I had to carry him back up. So that was pretty wacky. And then also that same day, that skit y'all talking about, I had a skit where I'd come in with a belt and like say some wacky like quote or something, and then it would cut away as me like it would cut away as me hitting Sawyer. Well, it didn't cut away. It showed me like hitting him as hard as I can with like a thick leather belt and
You just beat him. You just beat him with a belt.
Yeah,
Just
it was
pushed him
supposed to be a steer. I was supposed to miss, but I was supposed to hit right next to his leg, but like clipped his leg, so it hurt even more.
Ow.
It was just
up.
like
Grabbed his leg hair with it.
Oh, no,
his
what is
nervous system
wrong
was
with
just
you?
like no. But yeah, that's my wacky story. Vaughn, you got
Any other
another wacky story?
stories?
You got a wacky
Story.
I mean, it could be between wacky and bonkers.
Wacky and
It
bonkers.
has to be
That's our
Oh.
scale.
I might have a bonkers one. If I just
All
think
right,
hard
tell us the
enough.
bonkers one.
Well, one time I went to go feed the ducks with my dad and my little brother,
Oh, no.
and I was about maybe 4 years old, right?
Mhm.
And well, I just have a vivid memory of this goose coming on to land, and and he had the most red eyes you could imagine. He was all white except for his head, and that was like a dark black and red eyes. And I had a whole loaf of bread in my arms to feed the ducks. And this goose, he was not a very nice goose. Let's just say that. And
Oh no.
I ripped off a piece of bread to feed him because I didn't want him to attack me. He ate that really fast, so I ripped off another piece and I gave it to him. And then again, he ate it very fast. So I started throwing full slices of bread down to maybe slow it down and get some time away. But that didn't work. So I just ended up, after a couple more slices, throwing down the entire loaf of bread
Dang.
and just sprinting to my dad's truck. And I remember this duck or goose, he just forgot about the loaf and sprinted at me, and I was terrified. And I just remember my dad having to strap me in my car seat, kick the goose in the face, and just start the car and run.
Tables have turned. Instead of a wild goose, it's a wild child chase.
So it was back in
Wild
like,
goose chase.
so it was back in like I don't know when. It was like 4 or 5 years ago, and it rained a lot, and park flooded, and it was on the news, and like the whole park was like underwater, or like it was like up to the wood chips, because the park was like at an elevated thing. And it was like right by a lake,
Yeah.
and so it was filled up to the wood chips, and like it was crazy. And I thought that it had been there for a while, but I didn't realize that it rained overnight and it flooded. So I thought that the wood chips would be mud. So I went and I like put my foot, like trying to like
Oh.
step on the mud, but no, it was liquid, and I fell in. like
Oh,
like
shoot.
fully like fell in. I was like, I was like, get me out of here. I thought I was gonna get an STD.
That's awfully loud.
I was about to get. I thought I was gonna STD for falling in rainwater mixed with wood chips, whatever. Like kids pee on the
Oh
wood
my.
chips, and I was like petrified. It's like when I had to like take off all my clothes, and I
What?
was just, like, we were driving back home, me butt naked in the back of the car. And then when we got back, my friends were playing outside, and I was like, "Oh man, how am I gonna get out of the car?" And my parents were like, "Okay, this is gonna be a wacky operation." They just backed up the car as far as they could get, and they gave me a pot handle, and I ran inside, covering up. And it was just whack.
Covered
I came
in
inside the-
fenders.
That's a
Remember-
wacky
Don't say
story.
that.
That reminds me. One time at my old school, we went to go feed the ducks, and my
How does
mom was
me
like,
covering a pot
Wait,
my
this is my story.
no, it reminds me of what happened.
It always ends up
I
the
used to go to
same.
my
When
old school,
Duck chases
except-
you.
I was leaning in to like throw bread into the water, and my mom says like, "Don't get too close to the water." She said that to my little sister, but
You
in the
fell
background, in the background, you just see me
Wait.
falling in, and then it was terrible because I was in my school uniform and
Oh,
Dang.
shoot.
it just stunk of like pond water after like the
Pond.
19 times we washed it.
bird shat.
And then there's another story which Mishan used to fold ketchup packets
Oh,
and then put them under like the toilet seats at our school, and then someone would sit on them and then make a mess. Haha, funny.
funny
And-
thing, best.
Bathroom. They're just like, till further notice, okay, we're gonna have to shut down the toilets upstairs because some pranksters want to ketchup packets under the seats and make a mighty mess.
Did
then-
you, wait, did you feel guilty at all?
No,
No,
but
we
then
didn't get caught.
there's this girl Lauren. She was doing it in the girls' bathroom, but we didn't know about each other doing it. And this is like right when Captain Underpants came out,
Oh man.
so it
I
was
think
like,
we were like
a
big
rage.
fans, bro.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Happy
Oh,
ending.
there was this. So they had the Scholastic Book Fair at our school, and they had like these pillars, and there was this kid that it was like back in like second grade, and he had like I'm pretty sure he had anger issues, or I don't know if he just had anger issues or he just didn't like when he didn't get his way, and he went and pushed over one of the pillars, and like
Dang.
luckily like there was like it was the very last day, and he got mad because he had money but they wouldn't let him buy anything because of his behavior or whatever. And
What grade was this?
this was like second grade,
Oh,
and the shelf was basically empty, and he pushed it over, but there was chairs behind it, so like the chairs just just like fell. It was just like
Were they like
loud
stacked in like
ricocheting
rows?
effects. And the librarian just turned the corner and was like,
Bro.
"What you do?" He was like, "Ah!" He was just like, "I wanted to check out Big Nate.
Big Nate.
I need my Big Nate limited edition."
You look like a big Nate guy.
This reminds me of another Scholastic Book Fair at a school I used to go to. So I think Lyric went to the school too. So like some kid had
what do you mean you
stolen
think?
like
I saw you every day.
yeah, shut up. some kid some kid had stolen like a small Lego piece from one of the
Oh,
books.
I remember
So
that.
every time
It was like a
someone would have
rock
to
down.
they like blew it way out of proportion. Like every time you had to go out there, they had like a full body frisk on you to make sure you weren't smuggling Legos out. Because one kid stole one.
We're talking about those the books where like that clear packet with the Legos in it.
Yeah, that came with it.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my god.
How was he able to swipe it?
I don't
You could
know.
peel 'em out
We're
from the
gonna-
inside.
Another wacky story. This was fourth grade. I remember we were in like ELA and history class, and the they came over the announcements and said that there was a lockdown situation. Everybody just thought it was a drill, and then it was like 30 or 45. It was like 30 minutes, or it was like 15 to 30 minutes. And we were like, okay, why are we not out yet? So our teacher grabbed the walkie-talkie and phoned the principal and was like, this is a real drill. Just stay in lockdown. Everything will be okay. And then like 20, 30 minutes later, we were just like still sitting there. And then like they came over the intercom and said, okay, you can go back to your regular thing. Everything's been taken care of. But our teacher was like, nah, we got to stay in this lockdown because what if the principal is being manipulated to saying this?
Oh my god.
So everybody will come out. And then like me and my friends like looked at each other and we were like, is this girl serious? And I was like, hey, I'm not complaining. We don't have to do schoolwork. So we sat there and did nothing. And then like later on we found out that one of the kids in this special needs hallway had hit another student with it was like a fifth or sixth grader at the time, and he hit somebody with a chair, climbed up in the vents and was like crawling around the vents, and they wanted everybody to be in like lockdown just in case he fell through the ceiling. And apparently like the kid, like they had like 3 fire trucks up there, like 2 police cars and like 2 ambulances, and they were like, all right, let's get this kid out. And then like I don't know I think he came out like the orchestra hall or something like that, and he was just like, I don't know what happened to him. I think he was all right.
How far is the orchestra hall from where he started?
I think
This is the real question.
I don't know.
We only asked
Now
the
that I think
important
about it, the
questions.
closest like classroom to there is pretty far, but I don't know where the closest like special needs classroom was. Like it was like because they were usually at one part of the every wing. So they had like the different like the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth wings,
Uh-huh.
and but the kindergarten was in like another building. So I think he was in 6th grade and went to the orchestra hall. So that means that he would have to go through the hallway, down through the hallway, through the 6th grade hall, and to the orchestra room. Or like, because there was the orchestra room, you walk out, like took a left 5 steps, and there would be the music room. And he, I don't know
It's
how
a
much.
long way.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how
how's everyone doing with quarantine?
Terrible.
Bored.
okay.
Extremely bored.
Yeah,
It's pretty boring.
extremely boring.
My life hasn't changed.
What was your schedule before this song?
Yeah, no kidding.
I stayed inside all day already.
What's your schedule now?
I stay inside.
All day?
All day.
My sleep
All
schedule
day.
used to be about like.
I haven't seen the light of day in so long.
My sleep schedule probably was like
Do you
10,
not have windows?
10 to 7,
No.
10 to 7, like that.
Oh,
And then
shoot.
now it's like what do I say, like 3 to 12. And like by the time I wake up, my mom's like, all right, dinner's ready. I'm like, what?
Yeah. For like
Yeah,
a
my
couple
mom-
days.
My
For
mom.
like
Oh, sorry, you can go.
for a couple days, like last week, I stayed up so late that I stayed up all the way through one day until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, and then my sleep schedule was completely reversed for like 4 days, and I would wake up at 12 a.m. and go to bed at like 5 p.m.
Dang.
My
My
mom.
regular sleep schedule.
I stayed up till like 6 a couple days ago, and I was like dying, like I couldn't sleep, and I was like, "Mom, give me a 30-minute nap." So I set up a timer for 45 minutes, and I forgot to turn the ringer on. So
Oh, boy.
I was sitting there. My mom's like, "Lyric, get up now," and I'm like, "Why?" And I look at my phone, and it shows like usually on my phone the alarm goes off. That shows like negative minutes, like as it's been going.
How long ago it went off?
Yeah. 3 hours. My mom was just like, wow, when did you go to bed? And I was like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
So what do y'all think of Valorant, the new game?
I mean,
I hope
Looks pretty cool.
It's very
Console
reminiscent.
drop.
I never heard it. Oh, I haven't touched it since
Is it
I have a
very
PC.
excited.
gonna be a good
It
game, or is it
seems
gonna be one of
ve-
those games you play for about 20 minutes and you're done? Which one
Like
is
Seems very.
no.
It seems
Like
it already
Anthem?
has a. There was a pro scrim today for
Yeah, there
Valorant
was.
already, so I
Yeah.
feel like it's gonna be good. But I
Read,
really hope it's not an Anthem type game where it's very
Yeah, Anthem
hyped up
did
at the
good.
beginning and then it
Also,
just flops a month in. Is it on console?
I don't
No,
think
not
so.
yet.
Still
No,
on
I think it's a
PC.
PC game.
If it does
But-
good enough, it might go to console.
I mean,
Yeah,
the graphics aren't all that amazing,
Like
so it's not like it would be
Fortnite.
hard to run.
Yeah, I saw a Ninja tweet earlier today about like an anti-cheat disconnect error, and like he always has like glitches in the game. I mean, I don't know if
Well,
there's just,
Ninja's always
I know
gonna
it's like a
complain with the
closed
slightest
beta.
inconvenience.
Oh, I remember I was watching a Lachlan video and he was like getting dominated, and then the ping like at the top right or top left, it went to like 2, and he was like, I'm lagging, I don't know how to play the game. And I'm like,
Riot
Yeah,
servers
they have,
are
like, a constant
amazing.
0 ping, and they get like 4 ping, and they're like, "This, I can't do this."
Yeah, also
Right.
Riot servers
Or
are
ping that's
really
crazy.
good.
I play like 150 ping daily, and I'm still good at the game. And then Ninja gets killed by someone
That's
legitimately
debatable.
better.
That's
I hate
All right, guys.
I have a no, never mind.
Do you have a
What
wacky
are
story,
those?
Marcus? Marcus, do you have a wacky
Marcus,
story?
what's your wacky
Whoa,
story?
did I hear a bonkers story?
It wasn't really a story. It's like, okay, so you know how toaster strudels, you're supposed to toast them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're not
In the
supposed to
name.
stick a fork inside of the toaster.
Uh
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
know
no.
where this is going.
huh.
No, when I was younger, toaster
man.
strudels, I usually cooked them, put them in there, and I took it out with a fork.
Oh, pardon my language.
And
Luckily
still
enough,
alive?
luckily enough,
Sorry,
it was
I
one of those.
apologize.
It was one of those toasters that they didn't respond to metal.
What?
Toaster.
No,
Luckily.
it
Oh,
was the fork.
oh, I
The
saw a
fork
video.
wasn't metal.
I saw a
Fork wasn't
video
metal.
where it you don't actually, it doesn't explode when you do it. It just like short circuits the thing, like the toaster.
Pretty much.
So it doesn't shock you, but it like implodes the toaster.
Oh.
So
No.
They
So
should-
R.I.P.
they should-
toaster.
I'd rather it shock me. Save the toaster.
Can either shock you or explode.
Should we start a hashtag
Oh.
Toaster Lives Matter?
yeah, hashtag toaster lives matter. But anyways,
They should make
uh,
toasters see through. Like, I want to see what kind of bread I'm dealing with here.
What?
Like, it's just like a.
They should. You know how fun that, like, cool that would be? To, like, see it through?
No.
To make sure your bread's not burned. Like,
Yeah, like you never know what you're gonna get.
yeah.
So you're,
that-
Yeah,
you're-
a
that's-
glass
There are
toaster would
settings-
how are you gonna see the bread if
there
it's
are settings
invisible?
for your toast.
Wait, never mind, guys. I just realized the toasters have a timer. Pardon, just scratch that.
I know,
Good
but,
job.
like, what if you don't know what time your toast is supposed to
Oh,
be?
one time
Set it on
I was trying to
timer,
cook
idiot.
pizza rolls. I was trying to cook
Called
pizza
internet.
This is the
And-
most useless product.
I tried to cook pizza rolls.
Sorry, Mark Cuban. I didn't realize we were on Shark's Tank.
Guys. I was trying to cook pizza rolls one time. Instead of 13 minutes, I put 13 hours. And 2 hours in, they were like
13.
charred black.
Did you not notice that your pizza rolls were in there
I
for
was
2
playing
hours?
video games.
Why is
Oh,
there even a setting on a microwave for 13 hours?
and why is
Why?
the thing?
Or
Don't tell me you're using an oven. You're a sick human being if you cook your pizza rolls in an oven.
Bro, have you
Put
ever
them in
had
both.
pizza rolls in an oven?
It's called cooking
They're so
correctly.
good.
They're so much better. Like, it takes longer, but they're so much better in an oven.
He's the type
got
of guy to
nothing
not
for
heat up
science
a
class.
pizza.
never had
Chemical
pizza
heating.
rolls.
What?
Okay.
Okay, wait.
He's the type of guy to not heat up his Pop Tart
Okay,
before he eats it.
okay. Pizza rolls are good in the oven, but anyone who cooks chicken nuggets in the oven, that's a sin.
You've
It
gone
depends
too
on what kind of chicken nuggets you have. If you get those really, like, off-brand ones, they're better in the oven.
What about
What,
Tyson?
what do you
Tyson.
think that? What, do you think
Tyson
that
are better in the
McDonald's
microwave.
has, Like, you just think that McDonald's just has 15 microwaves
hate
lined
McDonald's.
up, ready to put
Of
McNuggets?
course.
Yes.
Of
Oh,
course they
speaking
do.
of that, I actually had McNuggets. Hold on. Yeah, I had McNuggets for breakfast at 12. Excuse me. And we could have I got like a 40 count, and
A lot.
it was supposed to share with my siblings, so I just filled up a gallon bag and then I just threw it on my nightstand and went to bed while a condensation made the nuggets soggy.
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
It's the
Bruh.
worst.
Favorite snack.
I was like, I gotta do it. I have to
remember
eat
one
this
time
is
I
my
was,
sustenance. I have
it
to
was-
do it.
It was a long time ago. It's probably over the summer. I can't remember what I was doing. I was like, my allergies were messing me with really bad, and I had like a football camp the next day, so I took Benadryl to make sure I could sleep well, and like so my allergies would go away. And I was like praying that my allergies would go away. So I was like really like when I'm really tired, I was already tired, and like I was like really tired on top of the Benadryl, and
Check your phone, Ian.
we like I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning, and I was really thirsty, and I went there, and the first thing I saw was chocolate milk. So I got chocolate milk,
Oh,
and I don't know why, but like my mind, like I don't know what I was doing, but I grabbed a bowl instead, and I like drank like a sip of it, and I accidentally grabbed a bowl out of the sink that was dirty, so I like spit it out, put the bowl in the fridge, and put the carton of chocolate milk in the dishwasher. And my mom woke up in the morning. She when she was doing the dishes, and she was like, "Listen," I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" She's like, "What the heck is this?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She opened the dishwasher. She saw the crumpled carton of milk that was leaking like
Oh,
every 5 seconds. I was like, "Oh," and then like it took me a while. I was like, "What did I do?" And then I started to remember, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" And so now like I get paranoid every night that I'm gonna go on another chocolate milk rendezvous and just like put chocolate milk.
rendezvous.
I'm lactose intolerant. I
The-
think y'all know, but for the viewers, I was at my cousin's and I drank half a pint of chocolate milk, and then I ate a bunch
Oh,
of
this man. This
I ate a
man's
bunch of
stomach is
icebreakers.
gone.
I ate a bunch of icebreakers,
Ooh.
and then my stomach started hurting, so I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I thought I had to
Ooh.
like do some business, like all the plumber like
Heavy business.
Lord,
situation.
pray for the toilet.
Yeah,
Dang.
Toilet has been dyed brown.
it might get a little weird, but I'm sitting on the
Terracotta.
toilet, and then I feel like I need to throw up. I couldn't like switch in enough time, so I threw up sparkly, like black / brown
Oh.
like fluid all on the ground in my cousin's
Okay.
bathroom, and so that was terrible. But yeah, just so you know, viewers, this is pretty much going to sum up a lot of our podcast, random stories.
Random stories.
Yeah.
Cool
our
stuff.
lives are very interesting.
Thank you for
Some
tuning in.
others.
We hope to see you next
No,
episode.
no, it's not over yet, sir.
Yes.
All right, all right.
Not over yet.
Everyone tell one more
It's not
story, and then
over.
we can. Everyone tell one more story. Is that fair? All right, I'll go first. I'll go first. Okay. So back in the 7th grade, I ran cross country,
I
right?
thought I was saying the 70s. I was like, hold up.
Ew, cross country.
I ran
Yeah.
cross country. Marcus ran cross country with me,
Cross
actually.
Yeah, I don't like Marcus either.
What was that?
All
What
right.
was that?
So I don't know why my dad decided to not use his brain this morning because we had to wake up at like 4 a.m. for cross country meets.
Yeah.
And like I don't know why, but my dad's first thought is let's go get some milk to drink before this long 2-mile
I know
cross
where this
country
is
run.
going.
Dude,
I
why-
Oh
my
no.
God, possibly one of the worst experiences of my life. Not only did I like throw up twice during the cross country
You
meet,
did. I was there.
I scraped both my knees and
Did you eat
bruised my
chili or something
ankle from
also?
falling down a hill.
Ow.
Didn't you eat chili?
Which was it? Sean.
Which
Sean,
hill was it? It was the one meet that was right next to that busy road.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, I
remember.
fell
Sean,
down the
didn't you
hill
say something about
twice.
chili?
This is a story from soccer season back in 7th grade. Let's just say that soccer is not my first nature. I'm hot garbage at soccer. I think that I'm pretty sure everyone else on the team had more minutes than me in one game than I did the entire season. I was kind of more of like if we were ever winning, they put me in, but I wasn't the only hot garbage one on the team, so I never got in because we were never winning until the last game. This kid got a nosebleed for like no reason, and they wouldn't let him play. So like, all right, you get to go. And I was like, oh! And I was about to shoot the ball, but they were like offsides, and I was like, coach, it's now a bad time to ask what offsides is. And he was like, I was like, what's offsides? I'll remind you, this is our last game. This was like, we had nothing to lose. That's why he put me in. He's like, all right, you can just go in, Mason. I was like, all right, it's time to make my dreams come true. I get to play 1 minute in the game. And soccer is not my dream. But yeah, unfortunate turn of events.
All right,
I did okay. I kicked the ball and I almost made it, but the goalie was humongous. He was like 6'4". I was like, dude, chill off with whatever.
Chill
you
off.
like, dude, no, you can't. There should be a height limit in 7th grade. You should not exceed 5'11" in 7th grade. You should be punished. You should be sent to the gulag for your actions.
Ian, hear that, Ian?
Yeah, Ian, back to the gulag.
We're relating
6 foot in
to
7th
Warframe, by the
grade.
way.
All right.
Mason
all right,
can't
this is
ever
my
win
last story.
those. Mason
This is
can't
my
ever
last
win
story.
those.
6'7" Alabama commit. I like to think.
I like to thank my mom and my country.
I like my mom. I thank God. I like to thank my professor.
Thank me as
Any-
well.
My last story. I used to be in jiu-jitsu, and I was like 10, and they put me up against like a 14-year-old like girl, and
God, you gotta
I did not want to hit.
Oh,
I did
you're
not want to
screwed.
hurt her. I didn't want to hurt her or anything. So I'd be
Sure.
like, "Hi,
Sure.
yeah," and then she would like,
Beat you.
she destroyed me immediately, like tombstoned me on the like WWE style on the mat, and then
Dang.
put me in that headlock, and I was like,
How low did you blow? Jeez.
"No, no," and then
Don't
my
say that. Don't
whatever.
say that.
No, I
You know
didn't mean
what
like
he
that.
means.
Jeez.
Anyways,
Alright, I gotta.
hold on. I'm not done yet, sir. My
Okay.
whatever his name was, the sensei, whatever, was just like lyric, like defend yourself, defend, and I'm just like, I can't, and I'm like on the ground like crying.
All right, so I was. So this was at like a. This is
Mason,
like a
one
taekwondo
story.
tournament.
Pretty good.
Wubba lubba dub dub. Thank you for tuning in to our first episode of Juvenile Disappointments. Tune in next week for our new episode, which is going to be the exact same thing. And have a great day. This is the part where you end the podcast.
Oh.